Hey, how is everyone doing today? My name is Spencer Walsh. This is Newsflash. Thank you so much for joining us. And this is what we got on today's show. I do apologize, I was very loud. Came in there with a buzz, but that's okay. On today's show, a fundraiser held out access to Donald Trump as a prize for potential prospective clients. That's a little bit worrying, am I right? The only good thing about John Bolton in the White House is that he's not a general. I'll tell you why. And the Georgia Democratic gubernatorial candidate voted with the GOP to make it harder to hold bank execs accountable. It's rough. We'll take a look at the fascinating Georgia primary later in today's show. You're going to want to stick around for that because that's going to be a lot of fun. This Georgia primary that everybody is talking about. It's getting tough. It's going down the wire. We'll get to that. But first, Elliot Broidy, Donald J. Trump's presidential campaign for him. Donald J. Trump's presidential campaign represented an unparalleled political and business opportunity. I mean, not many people can say that when they looked at the prospects of the campaign originally. An investor in a defense contractor, Broidy became top fundraiser for the Trump campaign, and when the most elite Republican donors were keeping their distance, Trump in turn overlooked the lingering whiff of scandal from Broidy's 2009 guilty plea in a pension fund bribery case. So yeah, Trump needed fundraisers and Broidy needed Trump, so they kind of went together as Broidy became a top fundraiser. A lot of money was exchanged there. After the Trump election, Broidy quickly capitalized, marking his Trump connections to politicians and governments around the world, including some unsavory records according to interviews and documents obtained by the New York Times. Broidy suggested to clients and prospective customers of his Virginia-based defense contracting company, Circinus, that he could broker meetings with Trump, his administration, and congressional allies. So he's like, yeah, if you guys want a meeting with Trump to talk about defense stuff, quote unquote, I got you. So yeah, that is definitely an appealing title, to say the least, when it comes to possible business opportunities and the increase of business opportunities down the road. So yeah, Broidy offered VIP tickets to inauguration events, including a candlelight dinner attended by Trump to a Congolese strongman accused of funding a lavish lifestyle with public resources. So I mean, and that also again kind of screws Trump in a way. Like the media they're going to see this to a Congolese and strongman shows up to inauguration events, and you're like, what is going on here? Yeah, so he helped arrange a meeting with Republican senators and offered a trip to Mar-a-Lago, the president's private Florida resort, for an Angolan politician, and he arranged a invitation to a party at Trump's Washington hotel from a Romanian parliamentarian facing corruption charges who posted a photograph of the president on Facebook. It's not that matters, though, because it's not like it's going to get back to Trump or anything. No. But yeah, this is the type of access on the international stage where the perception of support for an American president or even a photo with one can benefit foreign leaders back home big time. But Broidy was open about his business interest, but the administration made no effort to curtail his offers of access to clients or prospective clients. But Broidy was so aggressive, some associates said, that they warned him to tone down his approach for fear that he might run afoul of the president, clients, or American lobbying and anti-corruption laws. So yeah, that's he got tamped down because he might even violate our campaign financial laws. Those are tough things. It's pretty hard to violate our own campaign finance laws here. It is very, very tough to do that. Yeah, but he upended the system here. It doesn't really seem to matter, allowing the most prized chits in Washington. This is partly because it lacks vetting that has allowed largely unfettered access to Trump and his White House loyalists by friends and hangers-on with their own policies, agendas, or business interests. There'll be that one loyal guy. There will be that one guy with that really tacky cause no one really cares about. They're allowed to be in the White House meetings at all times. That's how poorly this operation here is run. I mean, he's about to go into crucial legal period Trump is with like one lawyer, just literally one lawyer. But it is also because few of Washington's established lobbyists have close connections to the president. In their place, a new class of insider has emerged, able to lobby the president directly on behalf of clients or business partners, an uncommon opportunity in prior administrations. I mean, like the old swamp had to be brazen about it, but I get the sense, it's happening here. They've just replaced it with a new swamp that's like 10 times more potent, and we are just getting the same sort of opportunities. He's upturning the political system, and it's been to his advantage, so he can have these people come in here, lobby him, do whatever they want with him, and take him out to lunch for their prospective causes, and that can influence him any which way. He's a very influenceable dude. There's no doubt about that. So they're able to lobby the president directly on behalf of clients or business partners. It's a really uncommon opportunity in the prior administration when lobbyists focused on winning support for lawmakers or regulators. So now all they got to just do is go to the president. Like, they can go directly to the president, something that they would died for a few days ago, just a very short amount of time ago, and it's just getting to the point where it's like, what are we doing here? In a statement, Brody said that the success of the company reflected his recruitment of the best people, including a number of former flag officers, not his political connections. The idea that our success derives from activities around last year's presidential inauguration are not only misplaced, but insulting to the crazy capabilities of our highly trained and decorated veterans, which is a little odd thing to say. Brody, who in some ways personifies this new breed of Trump insider, he lives in Los Angeles, and he has for his entire life. He worked as an accountant before making his fortune as an investor. Brody grew interested in politics after the September 11th attacks. He's like, ooh, profit, which has shaped his hawkish approach to foreign policy and his concern with the defense of Israel. He was appointed in 2005 to a federal Homeland Security Advisory Panel. And what security experience did he have to advise on? Let me guess. None. Did I guess right? Yay. Like, that, it's pretty much, I mean, yeah, it's really quite amazing. Like, what we've seen happen here is all this time-honored swamp tradition has pushed these other lobbyists out and pushed these psychopath, crazy lobbyists like Brody here, whatever his first name is, Elliot Brody. They pushed him in and been able to lobby the president on whatever the heck they want, and it's just crazy. Like, what is going on here? Like, this is not normally supposed to happen. Some of the most brazen, corrupt people are in there trying to lobby the president on whatever they want, and the old swamp has no influence on it. The swamp has been drained, but replaced with a swamp that's even worse. That looks like what's happened here. So Brody pleaded guilty. This guy's a pretty corrupt dude. In 2009, here to giving nearly $1 million in illegal gifts to New York State officials to help his company land a $250 million contract with the state's public pension fund. Yeah, so he's taken out of the public pension fund here. He paid $18 million in restitution and avoided jail time. As he worked to rebuild his bank account and reputation, he expanded business interests in the defense and security industry, starting a company called Threat Deterrence in 2013 and purchasing Circinius, which is a dumb name, by the way, in July 2015. So, that's the point. It's really quite incredible that this is able to occur. It's really quite incredible that we see this happening in the Trump administration. This guy who gave $1 million in gifts to get a contract with the New York State, that's my home state, baby, their pension fund, that to me is utterly stupid, crazy, and it's very worrying, to say the least. And now this guy's getting close access to the Trump administration. I mean, I feel better with the old system almost, because this system is even more crazy. We got people lobbying here, lobbying there, and this guy is getting out. This guy is talking to like Angolan presidents and say, "Give me money for more crazy weapons that you can hire me to build, and I'll give you access to our president." Like, I don't want Angolan crazy people to Trump. Like, this is weird. So Brody initially supported Senator Ted Cruz for Texas, like half of Trump's big donors, not all of them, embracing Trump only after Cruz dropped out. So his business took off after Trump's election. Circus has one lucrative. Circinus has one. Circinus, whatever. I'll just call it Circus. Circus has won lucrative work from around the world, including contracts worth more than $200 million to do defense work for the UAE. And after Brody openly promoted Circus's work in meetings with Trump and other Republican officials, according to documents and interviews. But now Brody faces sudden backlash. One of his business partners, George Nader, is cooperating with a special counsel whose investigators have asked Nader's contacts to the Trump administration, as well have asked about Nader's contacts with the Trump administration, as well as his possible role in funneling money to the UAE to Trump's political efforts, according to people familiar with the inquiry. So it's a big running back circulation of BS right here. It's a circulation of money flow, and this will be very interesting. Nader helps Circus apparently gain access to the Crown Prince, and also use Brody as a conduit to shape Trump administration policy toward the Persian Gulf on behalf of the UAE and Saudi Arabia, both American allies. So Brody in turn appears to have helped Nader get his photograph taken with Trump at a fundraiser. Over the unspecified objections of the Secret Service, Nader has been convicted on charges related to child pornography and sexual abuse of minors. That's right, convicted, folks. Take that picture and next to the president. There you go. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, we got John Bolton story for you coming up next, so stick around for that. This is the Spencer Walsh Radio Network. Your show will return in just 4 minutes.
Hendo on the beat.
I say one good thing about John Bolton in 2 minutes.